Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the second quarry in this Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast series. In the previous episode, we were pimping out the passageways of the Renstar space platform, and in this episode, my friends, we are going to start work on a brand new enchanting facility right here in the Cyberlabs. And let me tell you something, my friends, it is going to be freaking magical. So I hope you have a tasty ass beverage and some crunchy ass snacks. Speaking of which, give me 1 second. Caffeine straight to the veins. Let's play some Minecraft Feed the Beast. Now guys, since you were last with me, I've been spending a little bit of time down here in the Cyberlabs, and I've got to creating something pretty sweet over here. In the cavity of the second quarry, I have created like a little platform over here, and I've decided that I want to use this platform to make basically an enchanting facility or a magic facility inside of the Cyberlabs. And the reason that I have built this facility away from the Cyberlabs is because we're going to be getting magical up in here. We're going to be making enchanting tables, we're going to be making thaumcraft research tables, we're going to be making magic wands and magical spells of all kinds. And I do not want any of that magical essence messing with the sensitive freaking equipment in the Cyberlabs. And also, we've got so many of these open quarry spaces over here. I thought, you know what, why don't we do something with this open space? And that is essentially what's happened over here, guys. And this was inspired by the fact that a ton of you cyberdogs have been asking me, why in the jazz have you not used your 52 levels in this Feed the Beast series so far? It's like 67 episodes in and you haven't enchanted anything, you haven't repaired anything, you are a freaking butthole. And that is the feedback I've been getting from you guys, and you know what, I don't want to be a butthole anymore, and I want to create an enchanting table, and I want to start enchanting some epic jazz in that enchanting table. In this episode, we are also going to start looking at something called golems. And what a golem is, it is basically like a little worker, right? It is like a little NPC villager that does your bidding for you in the shape of a golem. And the way that golems, well, there are numerous different types of golems, but the golem that we want to make is called a wooden golem. And what a wooden golem does is essentially in a space of 9 blocks around it, it collects items and puts them into a chest. And that is exactly what you guys recommended for picking up items underneath the Renstar. In the previous episode, I asked you guys for a solution to the items dropping from the Renstar, and a lot of you guys said, why don't you use thaumcraft golems? And I thought that was a genius idea. And you know what, it's also something a little bit different. It's got nothing to do with machinery or with electricity or power or redstone or anything. It is literally a completely separate mod from everything else in Feed the Beast, and it looks really, really interesting to me. And I want to try and get it done, guys. And I've done a little bit of research into how to make golems and how to make them work, and it's actually quite a complicated process. And today we're going to be taking the very, very first step of that process and setting up some magical jazz in the enchanting facility. So it's going to be an action-packed episode today, guys. Before we even get to any of that magical jazz, there's a few things that I want to show you because I've been pretty busy since the last time you guys saw me. And what I've done here in the bio research facility is I've transformed one of these research pods into a dandelion yellow and rose red producing pod. And that is because we need orange dye for something that is going to make you guys really, really freaking happy. Now, I've spent quite a lot of time on the Renstar platform building and experimenting with different like builds and different designs. And in my quest to make the Renstar as awesome as possible, I have stumbled across something really sweet, and that is this little light fixture over here. And this little light fixture is in fact called an inverted orange cage lamp. And the recipe for an inverted orange cage lamp is really, really easy. You need iron bars, glass panes, slabbage, a redstone torch, and orange lumar. And here's the kicker, right? We need this orange dye to make orange lumar, and we also need some redstone and some glowstone. So it's actually quite a cheap recipe to make these awesome, awesome orange lamps. And as you can see, they fit into the power module of the Renstar beautifully, considering this is the orange module. And as you can see, I've also installed build them inside of the power, in the battery room over here. And I think they look so much better than those white lights we were using before. And by the way, guys, the MFSUs are now fully freaking charged. That's 20 million EUs pumped into the Renstar platform, which is absolutely amazing. I've also finished off most of the walls here in the power module of the Renstar. I've added, I've automated all of the doors also, which is awesome. And I've also created another empty room over here. And this is probably going to be the room that holds our nuclear power plant or our nuclear power station, which is going to feed power into our MFSUs over here. That is so sweet. And this is our power control room over here, which is going to be a giant ass room with massive screens showing us all the information that we need to know about the Renstar. So things are looking pretty sweet around here, man. And I really love like the walls. I think they're looking awesome. I love the carpet. The lapis carpet is looking sweet. The turtle's been helping me out building all of this stuff, and like it's looking pretty awesome, man. I'm pretty stoked with how this is turning out over here. So I've got another chest over here to make these inverted orange cage lamps. Everything that we need is in here, which is so sweet. And there is one more freaking sweet thing that I want to show you guys before we get cracking on the enchanting facility for today, and that is the fact that we can actually upgrade our advanced electric jetpack one step further. One of you guys in the previous episode told me about something called an advanced nano chest plate. And if we have a look at the recipe for an advanced nano chest plate, it involves the use of an advanced electric jetpack, which we have, a nano suit body armor, which we also have, a couple of carbon plates, some glass fiber cables, and an advanced circuit. Now, what in the jazz is an advanced nano chest plate? Well, in the previous episode, we made this jetpack, which is freaking awesome because it has 1 million EUs and it is a jetpack and it recharges our advanced diamond drill. Let's take that to the next freaking level, shall we? Why don't we turn our nanosuit body armor into a jetpack body armor that also recharges our advanced diamond drill? I'm gonna go with yes, please. I will take that. Thank you very, very much, because that sounds absolutely freaking epic. And essentially what we are doing is turning our advanced nano armor into a freaking auto recharging jetpack suit of epicosity and awesomeness. And this has got to be one of my, this has got to be like my favorite item ever in any freaking game ever, right? Or in any Minecraft mod ever, for that matter. An advanced nano chest plate. That is a chest plate with 1 million EUs worth of durability and a jetpack, and it recharges my advanced diamond drill. Got to turn it on though. Press J. There we go. If that is not the most awesome freaking bit of armor that you guys have seen in Minecraft, then I don't know, man. But I got to tell you something. I look like a freaking transformer in this jazz, man. Look how thick my arms are. But how sweet is this? How sweet is this chest plate, man? It is a jetpack and it automatically charges my tools. Oh, I am so, that just makes me so happy. Thanks to all the Cyberdogs who told me about that, man. It is just the most epic. That is just the most epic bit of armor that I think I've ever gotten in any Minecraft game I've ever played. And you know what I want to do now, actually? I want to pimp myself out right now, man. Like, I'm in a pimping mood. Now that we're about to work with magical goods, let's get all of our nano suits on. Let's look at this. Look at me, bro. Check how sweet I am right now. Man, I'm untouchable. Surely, like, nothing can kill me in this armor. Surely. Does this advanced nano chest plate recharge my armor? I don't know. Like, I guess we have to test it by taking damage, right? Alright. Oh, by the way, guys, I wanted to show you something awesome about this jetpack, right? Check. If we turn hover mode off, check how fast we can ascend with this jetpack. That is absolutely insane. Why don't we take some damage and see if it recharges our armor? Ow! I took damage! Let's try again. Okay, so it doesn't recharge our other nano armor bits, unfortunately. But it does charge our super awesome advanced diamond drill. So I'm pretty happy about that, man. Super stoked right now. Check at me! Man, I'm pimping. I don't know what else we can upgrade. I don't think there's any other upgrades other than this advanced solar helmet upgrade. which I think uses the nanosuit helmet, yeah. So I don't think we can upgrade our leggings or our shoes. Not that I can see in here. Maybe we can actually enchant them. So why don't we get over to the enchanting facility, guys, and start experimenting with a bit of enchanting action. This is going to be freaking sweet, man. I've got everything in our inventory that we need to make an enchanting table and whatnot. And, these fools want to rumble. These fools want to rumble right now. All right, take it. Take it, bastards. Man. I would also jump into the river if I saw myself coming in this freaking suit of armor with this pimping ass sword. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Anyway, let's get busy getting busy over here, guys. Let's make a crafting table for us quickly, and then we can start the process of getting our sweet-ass enchanting facility set up. I think the first thing that we're going to do is make an enchanting table. I think I know the recipe, but just for old time's sake, this is from Minecraft, right? We've got a book. And of course, a book is 3 paper and some leather. Really easy to make. Some diamonds and some obsidian. There we go. Sweet. And we can set up our enchantment table in the corner. And we're going to surround it by 15 bookshelves, I think. And that's going to give us the optimal number of possible enchants going on in there. And I think, why don't we put it in the corner for now? I've got like loads of leather from the recycling facility and like a ridiculous amount of paper. So I'm not actually too worried about... oops. I'm not actually too worried about losing the... Oh, you've got... About losing the bookshelves. Sorry, guys. OCD is kicking in, man. I cannot let this block be broken like that. Okay, so let's set up some bookshelves over here. Let's set them up like this. We'll put the enchanting table over here. Oops, that's not an enchanting table. Well, that's one bookshelf down. And I'm breaking this advanced diamond drill, guys. Seriously, it's so hardcore, man. It is so hardcore. It just busts through anything that I try and do. Stupid freaking thing. Anyway. No! I did it again! I'm such a butthole. Alright. Talk about wasting freaking bookshelves right now, man. Right, where's our enchanting table? There it is. Alright, that's looking sweet. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We do need to make more, yeah, we need more bookshelves. Unfortunately. Bookshelves are really easy to make though, luckily. I think we need, how many more bookshelves do we need actually? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 3 more, right? 13, 14, 15. And I'll just put another one over here. Okay, sweet. So we've got our enchanting table set up after a little bit of derping. Sorry about that, guys. And now we've got to decide, what are we going to enchant? Now I want to figure out, like, maybe we can enchant one of these things. If we can enchant this chest plate, that would be absolutely epic. Let's have a look. All right, okay, so we can't enchant chest plates. What about... Nope, can't enchant these helmets. Advanced diamond drill. So it looks like we can't enchant any of these, like, these tools, right? These tools that need electricity and stuff. So it looks like we're probably going to have to stick to enchanting something normal, like a pickaxe or a sword or a spade or something, or a shovel. And my thinking is, I'm thinking about the future now, right? Like, what kind of enchanted item do we actually want? And my thinking is that we probably want a looting sword, right? Like, I'm pretty sure we'd want a looting sword. Because, have we got a golden sword in here? I think we should, yeah, I think we should try and make a looting golden sword, because if we made like an enderman farm or something, then we could farm that, right? Like, we could farm the ender pearls and stuff. So I think we should probably try and make a looting sword. I think that's probably going to be the best enchanted item that we can make at this stage. I mean, I wish we could enchant the advanced diamond drill. That would be awesome. But apparently we can't for some reason. But let's try get looting on this sword. It's like a complete gamble though, as enchanting always is. Let's just get a couple sticks going. Like, I'm trying to think about like what else we could possibly enchant, but I'm pretty sure we just want a looting sword, right? That's going to be like the best item that we can enchant at this stage. And like, let's just be 100% sure. Yeah, we can't enchant that. We can't enchant that. Can we enchant the portal gun? No. Can we enchant like a wrench? Nope. So we can't enchant any of this stuff. So I think the best thing to do is to try and get a looting sword. Okay, so level 30. Here we go, baby. Oops. All right. Level 30. Golden sword. Looting, please. Oh, please be something sweet. Kaplam. Fire aspect 2, knockback 2. Not bad, but not really awesome, unfortunately. I suppose we could try one more, right? Like, we still got 22 levels. Yeah, let's try one more. I don't even know if you can get looting in this Feed the Beast, to be honest, but let's try get up to at least... Oh, there was a 21. Yeah, let's try get up to a 21 again. Alright, 20 will do. Alright, let's try. Bam! Be something sweet. Bane of Arthropods Disjunction 3? What is Disjunction 3? Bane of Arthropods could be interesting for a spider spawner farm if we ever wanted to make that. But unfortunately, we didn't get great enchants this time around. So that kind of sucks. But not too bad, man. I'm happy we've got our enchanting table installed now in the enchanting facility. And I'm going to make this place look pretty freaking sweet also. We'll have like nice windows and maybe some bookshelves and like a, I don't know, like maybe a lounge area where we can study all of our hard work going on over here. But anyway, you know what? Actually, I want to try this Disjunction 3. Like, I want to see what this actually does. Let's smack this zombie in the face and see what happens. It doesn't do anything, man. This doesn't disjunk anything. Oh, man. It's so disappointing when you don't get, like, really awesome enchants in Minecraft. It's like, oh, why couldn't I just get, like, Unbreaking 4, Fortune 4, and Looting 4? I mean, life is so unfair. Alright, guys. Anyway, let's move on to the final step for today's episode, and that is actually beginning our journey towards thaumcraft in Minecraft Feed the Beast. And thaumcraft is basically it's basically a mod that is part of this mod pack of Feed the Beast, right? And as we can't really see it anywhere here, unfortunately, but as I was explaining to you guys earlier, thaumcraft has got nothing to do with machines or with electricity or with power. It's got everything to do with magic. And I've been doing a little bit of research on this, so you guys are freaking lucky, man, because it's taken me quite a long time even just to get to this point. And what we're going to be doing today is just setting up the very, very basics of thaumcraft to get ourselves going. And the first thing that we're going to be creating is something called a thaumonomicon, and it is basically the very first stepping block in toward exploring and doing the thaumcraft mod pack. So if we have a look at if we like left click on the thaumonomicon, we can see that there's no recipe or anything for it, and that is because the way that you get a thaumonomicon is by casting a spell on a bookshelf, basically. And to cast a spell, of course, we need a wand, and the wand that we're going to be making is called the Wand of the Apprentice. And unfortunately, this Feed the Beast doesn't actually show you the recipe, so I've had to memorize it, and it's pretty simple. For all of you Harry Potter fans out there, we've got the stick in the middle, we've got a gold nugget at the bottom, and we've got this vis shard. Vis? Yeah, I think it's Viz or V's. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's pronounced V's, actually. And there we go. We have a Wand of the Apprentice. And this is our very first magical tool in the thaumcraft mod pack. And, dude, you don't want to mess with me right now, bro. I am trying to explain some complicated jabs. Take it! May you drown for eternity, you butt bandit. Right, so we're going to be casting our very first thaumcraft spell, and that is going to be making the Thaumonomicon book. And the way that we do that is by right-clicking on a bookshelf. Check it out. Bam! And we've got a book that has come out of that bookshelf, and it is called the Thaumonomicon. And if we have a look at the Thaumonomicon, if we open it up, it's basically like a giant-ass wiki for the Thaumcraft mod pack of Feed the Beast. And as you can see, it's got everything that we ever need to know all in here. But there is also something over here that is basically a spell tree, right? It's not really a spell tree. It's more of like a research tree. And in order to unlock all of these various things that you see around here, these are all like enhancements and spells and things like that you can use in your Feed the Beast world. We need to do research. And if we research all of this jazz over here, it's going to unlock all of this stuff over here, which will eventually unlock these little bits over here called golems. And this is what we're after right here, man. We want to be able to use these golems, but the only way we can use these golems is if we do research and unlock all of this stuff before we get to the golems. All of this stuff is going to become a lot clearer, guys, over the next few episodes. I don't really know what's going on with thaumcraft. I have like a general idea, but together we are going to learn how this jazz works and hopefully be able to get ourselves all the way to golems. And those golems are really going to help us collect all of the items dropping from the top of the Renstar. But the first thing that we need to do on our thaumcraft journey is to make a research table. And this is an item specific to thaumcraft. And as you can see, it's really easy to make. We need some wooden planks and some slabbage, and that's going to make for us a table. So why don't we just make some slabbage first? And we need to make 2 tables like this, because 2 tables put together is going to make for us a research table. And this is where we're going to start researching all of our magical jazz from thaumcraft. But these 2 tables next to each other now need to be transformed into a research table. And the way that we do that is by using something called a scrib. A scribbing tool, right? And to make a scribbing tool is really simple. An ink sac, a feather, and a bottle. Sorry about that, Cyberdogs. Just had to jump to the storage warehouse to get some feathers. Just when I thought I'd organized everything for this episode, yeah, I forgot something. What's freaking new in a ReNDoG Feed the Beast video, man? Ow! But anyway, as I was saying, what we need to do is make a pen and some ink so that we can actually make use of this table over here. So what we need to do is make some scribs. Really, really easy to do. Let's make some bottles out of this. And a scrib is literally feathers, a bottle, and some ink. And we get some scribbing tools. And what we're going to do with the scribbing tool is right-click on these research tables, just like so, and you can see it turns it into like a really, really awesome table of research. We've got our like our pen and ink over here, and if we right click on this tables, now suddenly we see some interesting stuff, something that doesn't really make sense, and I don't really have a clue yet as to how this works. But over the next few episodes or so, I'm going to do a lot of research into this, and hopefully you guys can help me out too. But if I hold down Shift, and I put my mouse over an item in my inventory, you can see that there's a little tree that's shown itself over there. If I do that to redstone torch, you can see that there's a tree, some cogs, and then another weird icon. And there's a whole bunch of icons that appear above the items that you see in my inventory right now. And what those items are, what those icons represent, are the different elements in thaumcraft, right? Or I don't think they're called elements, I think they're called aspects. And all of these aspects are things that we need to research in order to unlock the golems in this spell tree over here. So there are a ton of aspects and things that we need to research before we can actually unlock golems and use them. And that is exactly what we're going to be using this research table for. So for example, if we were to stick some oak wood planks in there, we actually need paper though to use this thing. You know what, guys, I'm not going to get started on the research table in this episode because it'll probably take an entire episode to explain exactly how this research table works and how we're going to start unlocking all of that stuff in the Thaumonomicon so that we can eventually get to these golems over here. But I'm pretty happy with what we've done today, guys. We've installed our enchanting table. We made a couple of really butthole bad swords. I've shown you guys some of the sweet improvements I've done to the Renstar. And all in all, I'm pretty happy with how things are going right now in this Feed the Beast series. We're taking a little bit of a sidetrack from the Renstar, although I'm probably going to carry on working on it off camera. But I want to get some magical jazz going on around here and see if we can actually get those golems working for us. There are other golems that we can also use, which are pretty interesting. For example, straw golems automatically harvest for you. Stone golem, I think there's some golems that build for you. There's golems that defend for you. Like all of these golems do a whole bunch of different things, which is pretty interesting. And I'm pretty curious to see like what else we can get out of thaumcraft. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. And in the next episode, we're going to be delving deeper into thaumcraft. For those of you guys who, it's like one of those mods that everybody knows about, but no one actually bothers to like play or to try and figure it out. So we're going to figure it out in this series, man. Even if it's just the basics and getting to golems, that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been ReNDoG playing Minecraft Feed the Beast. You know what to do if you enjoyed this video, man. You hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you hit that subscribe button, or bad magical jazz will happen directly to your butthole. We'll see you in the next episode, my friends. Goodbye, everybody!